Gerard here with a depressing update on the anti-DF team. Fellow AT members, I regret to inform you that we have lost our biggest supporter, Anime Girl Me, forever it seems. For those who don't know, Anime Girl Me was one of ABM's former victims, and someone who had designed for their downfall ever since that cruel day. Even after that, life didn't get any better for her when DF Network, our current target, came into her life. It decimated her mental health. For those who don't know how we got so close to her in the first place, allow me to explain how all this started. When she found out about our newly formed team, she wasted no time in joining us. Seeing her comment on my first exposure video, felt like I had accomplished something truly extraordinary in my life. Months later, she commented on my anti-ABM endings meme video, and on my second anti-ABM meme compilation. At that point, I felt like Anna truly saw me as a friend, which boosted my confidence and team morale. And then she showed up on the official premiere as my fourth anti-ABM meme compilation. The first ever premiere I did on my channel. A week later, she showed up again on the live premiere of my fifth meme compilation. Immediately after, I hosted my second anti-ABM member chat. Only a few minutes after I sent the link, she joined us. It felt like a dream come true. She really was one of the biggest highlights of the stream, and the fact it was the only stream she joined made it all the more special to us. But that, my friends, is where all the good times come to an end. As after the premiere of the sixth meme compilation, Anna couldn't afford to give us such kindness. July 10th, 2022, was a truly infamous day for the team. The day before, Anime Johnny had revealed that ABM went live again on Twitch. On that day, as early as 2 a.m. in Arizona time, and 5 a.m. in Georgia time, Anna started pinging everyone, demanding to know what happened with absolute disregard of our time zones. After pinging all of us about 12 to 14 times, she got furious and left the Discord server out of frustration and impatience, which, by the way, has now been rebranded for the Anti-DF Network team. Not long after, I DM'd her to try and talk to her, as I'm sure she'd show me some mercy. After all, it was only 2 days after I told her about my brother's death. What I got in response was unsettling, as she lashed out and threatened to block me. It dealt a serious blow to my heart, seeing her go from kind and comforting to mean and spiteful in only a matter of days. Throughout all of July, Anna never returned to the server, even after Johnny told us what happened, making us worry we pushed her away forever. She did begrudgingly return in early August, but only out of annoyance, and everyone apparently kept begging for her to return. She then declared that if anyone didn't respond to every message she made, she would permanently leave. Not helping is that her aggressive behavior hadn't ceased, nor will she ever apologize for her outburst. Then another painful moment came around 2 weeks after her return. Laura Williams, another one of her friends and ABM's victims, suggested that Anna should change her iconic YouTube name, or people will think of her as one of ABM's lapdogs. Suffice to say, Anna did not take this well. At all. She started lashing out and insulting Laura despite the latter's good intentions, and her attempts at calming down were all in vain. And so she left again, this time saying she was gonna commit suicide. This didn't sit well with any of us, but Laura was by far the most guilt-filled and distraught out of all of us. She genuinely believed he drove Anna to actual suicide and would quit social media forever if Anna did fully commit to ending her life, even with our comforting words. Not to mention, this also turned a few heads for some other members, specifically Yoshi and Friends and Lucario Boy 851, who were beginning to question Anna's true self. But now we get to the final chapter of this twisted saga. A few days ago, Ryan McSwagger, one of our old anti-EBM members, came out with a certain video. A video that would crush our friendship with Anna-chan. Not because of the video itself necessarily, but how Anna took it. It was simply called My Experience with Anime Girl Me, a video exposing her. A day after the video was uploaded, Anna, who had silently returned to us and had been watching over us all this time, went on a rampage, demanding that we tell Swaggy to delete the video. Obviously, Swaggy stuck to his guts and didn't budge, keeping the video up. Though honestly, I'm more on Swaggy's side than Anna's, because while I would never consider Anna a truly bad person, Swaggy has every right to make a video calling her out if he feels like it's necessary. However, rationality is something Anna is not known for, and she started pinging everyone 28 times, yes, I legitimately counted all of them, shut up, to get the video taken down. Aside from me, the only person to defend Swaggy was TJ Moore, to whom Anna had no problem lashing out at. And now the moment that brought everything crashing down. Tired of Anna's bad behavior, TJ timed her out. It only made things the worst they could be, with her patience being thin as all can be. Anna left. Again. Well, what followed only a few moments afterwards can only be described in one word. Heartbreaking. She went into my DMs, and mine alone, and said these fateful words. I quit the DF network exposure. Fuck you. Fuck your crew. Fuck everything. Shut up and stop talking to me, you cunt. Stop. Not another message to me. Once those words were said, my heart sank real deep. It was over. Anna hates us forever now. And this time, there was no getting back. With our most valued friend now gone from our movement, our team morale has taken a severe blow. Few random people then came in and mocked me for having so much trust in her. This left all of us with questions. Questions that we'll probably never get great answers to. How does Anna truly feel about us? Was our friendship with her truly fake? Did she pretend to like us and get close just so we could obey her at every command? Does she truly see us as friends? Or were we just servants to her that she can dispose of at any given time? All of these are questions we'll probably never get answers to, as the only person who truly knows is Anna. But since she's pushed just about every one of us away, I doubt she'd be willing to answer, leaving us to guess for ourselves. However, one of those random users that joined out of nowhere did leave something trivial. Apparently, after we got DF Network out, she would plan to expose both me and Black Yoshi into bodyguard. In other words, betrayal. Now, I don't know for certain that this is true, or it's all just some elaborate prank just to make me suffer for trusting Anna. But if she really is planning to betray us, then I suppose our friendship with her really was all for her own gain. But if that's the case, I don't know why. After all we've done for her, why would she want us to suffer like this? Now then, I'm sure you probably have one question for me. Do I hate Anna-chan? No, I don't. Even now, I still don't. Anna's gone through too much pain at such a young age. All I've had for her was sympathy and compassion. Even now, so much that I was willing to put up with her behavior, knowing it would all finally be over once she's finally given true peace in life. But from how she refused to change her attitude, she forced my hand. I couldn't stay silent about the psychological torture I faced forever, even if it was to save her friend's reputation from being tarnished. Her behavior couldn't go without being exposed no longer. And yet, I cannot shake off this feeling of regret. Regret that I'll trigger Anna even more, and she'll regret that I'm betraying her in some way, and she'll send all her fans after me, and follow through with this alleged exposure plan, and frame me as some traitor. But whatever the case, if that was how she reacted to Swaggy's video against her, I'm genuinely terrified of how she'll react when she sees this. But don't get the wrong idea. I don't bear any kind of contempt for Anna, nor am I making this video to deliberately ruin her reputation. I'm really trying to express my unpleasant experience with her, and to warn people that she isn't as sweet and innocent as we all thought. I close out this video. I hope that if Hannah watches this video, she'll take some time to reflect on her behavior and do better. Although, considering how aggressive she is, that feels that it's also kind of wishful thinking.